Давайте поднимем бокал за Unternational.
An Unternational testament of universal diaspora. All you drunken chicks of sweethearts, with your bloodshot eyes of blue, you border-crossing Fegelach who've been quarantined for flu, you lost exilic aliens, you migrant mongrel stew, you needn't feel verloren, you don't have to be blue. Just climb aboard this ark of ours and join the soggy crew. It's a diasporic politics, it's a reconstructed you, with permeable borders in between the old and new. It's a way to hide away what they would take away from you. Forget your God and country and your revolution too. It's possible for you to leave the many for the few. It don't matter if your daddy is from Poland or Peru. Your blood might come from Turkey or Detroit or Timbuktu. Your language could be Farsi, Sanskrit, German, or Zulu. Though it wouldn't hurt to learn a word of Yiddish, Efsher too. Come on, we've got some wandering to do. So bring out your Jew, bring out your Jew. You may have a Jew inside of you. A Jew, a secret little Jew. A secret Jew is buried inside you. Well, my definitions here could use some explanation, true. You have to ask yourself just what I mean when I say Jew. Well, the Jewishness concerning us should not be misconstrued. Blood and land are things with which it doesn't have to do. Religion is a matter most irrelevant here, too. I talk about a kind of other hiding inside you, but I mean it as a question, not an answer to your blues. The question is an answer, and the question is a Jew. So let us try to look at this anew. To find a category underneath the ones we knew, a mercurial identity for people who are strewn in countries far and wide, who haven't got a home in view, who schlep around like shackles all the roots from which they grew. Well, others have endured this kind of endless gullus too, and here I offer it all up to you. It's a kind of kosher food for thought that Goyim now can chew. But that's what they did with Jesus when they wrote the Bible new. They rebranded monotheism for wider public view. So learn to take the rootless cosmopolitan worldview in the hidden interstices we all normally eschew. To schlep your gullus proudly, you must learn how to make do. And learn is what the wise man tells us to. Learn to be a Jew, learn to be a Jew, an inner kind of migratory Jew. A Jew, it's true, a secret little Jew is wandering around inside of you. But why put all my emphasis on secret inner Jews? We all have different nations that we wear like different shoes. They carry us around so that our feet don't get too bruised. And it may seem to be easier just to go out in the nude, to throw up our identities like half-digested food. So maybe it's reductive, what I'm trying to pursue. It's philo-Semitism in a cheap semantic ruse. It's highly problematic. It will probably confuse. I mean, what about those of us who are actually Jews? With traumas all my deconstructed theories can't subdue? Well, perhaps you haven't seen one since the end of World War II. And something here is missing. A historic residue. Well, just ask a gentle German for a history review. She'll tell you how they marked us with numerical tattoos they turned us into ashes, hair and lamps and soap and glue. And, well, no, that wasn't something that I personally knew. But they taught me all about it in my temple Sunday school, and I guess it kind of left me with some hang-ups and taboos. How can I wear the mantle of the martyred ghetto Jews? I grew up in a state where fate was something you could choose. While all around me people were exploited and abused, my privileges were never noticed. They were only used. But history was haunting almost everything I knew and causing a division in the lessons that I drew. If victimhood was always part of what it means to be a Jew, then security was a kind of offer we could not refuse. Who wouldn't want to win when all we'd ever done was lose? And so we turned our backs on what had brought our people through. And did it really work to try to make a new Hebrew? With the enemies we slew, the hatred grew and grew. But the thing you hate in others is the thing you hate in you. The other foot was putting on the shoe, and where it all went wrong, nobody knew. Now exile may return like deja vu, and we may have to learn it all anew. Not only as a victim, but a perpetrator too. To learn to be a Jew, learn to be a Jew, learn to be a Jew among the Jews. A Jew, the problem isn't new. A homeless Jew is hiding inside you. Well, the hour is getting late, and soon we'll have to pay our dues. You can read it in the papers, you can see it on the news. We're faced with situations where we all will have to choose, and no one will recover what we're all about to lose. The world is turning colder, the walls are high and true, all the cities are burning into something dark and new, and all the skies are turning to a bloody crimson hue. The fire and the waste have beat the heavens black and blue, and you're living in a land and time that wasn't made for you. You're refugees from wars between religious points of view and all the broken borders of the names they put on you. But history's a river full of things that you can use. So when they ask you for your papers and you don't know what to do, remember in this moment what you're carrying with you. Because the day will come when all your papers are refused, and then you'll find yourself in exile too. So I have a little prophecy for you, an apocalyptic mystery, a clue. As the world becomes like Babylon, we all become like Jews. When Zion will be dead and gone, the promise will come true. Babylon is everywhere, and Zion is in you. So learn to take it with you. Learn to be a Jew. But a Jew can be American or Syrian or Druze, so if you have a better name that you would like to use, well, I'd love to hear the testament of you. The imaginary, diasporic, messianic you. The broken and neurotic post-apocalyptic you. This isn't just the dream of us. This is the dream of you. And there's only one Messiah, and she's buried inside you. So let her out and show the world what we all need to do, and forgive this self-indulgence that I spew. I just wrote this goddamn thing where every sentence rhymes with Jew.
società antifascista. Libiamo.
L'Echaim.